Welcome back to another draft analysis of Ace. Now we're into game 2 of NAVI versus Mineski. Okay, so in game 1, as I mentioned, NAVI's draft just didn't make the cut. The lifestealer was countered in lane as well as in game. They did switch it up to avoid the lifestealer razor lane, but still, they end up the lifestealer went off lane and it was up against a Vengeful Spirit. So Mineski was ready for it, picking the Vengeful carry. Even though they dodged the Lifestealer Razor, they're just going into another unfavored matchup. At the end of the day, it was only the Lina on Dandy who was getting anything from the lanes. Yeah, it was just not enough 1 core versus 3 cores. It was just, I would say, outdrafted and outplayed. Yeah, so now moving into game 2, how will we see NAVI switch up the draft? They have first pick this time around, so it might be a good start. They ban away Venom Mirana. The Mirana is a very comfort pick for Mineski. And Mineski this time around, they take the Enchantress and Night Stalker away. They decided to leave the Clock War in the pool, prioritizing the Night Stalker ban over it. And NAVI, they go for Earth Spirit first pick for Seneko as usual. And I'm thinking they might go for the Clockwork for General for their second pick. Not only is it good against Earthshaker, it's they are very comfortable with General playing that hero. And it's also an open pick because you can always switch it to Roger if they feel that the need arises. Mineski, they go for Jabs on the Earthshaker again. He played extremely well on this hero in game 1. And the Jakiro for Ninja Boogie. So pretty standard opening from Mineski. And NAVI, will they pick up the Chen again? I don't think it did what it's supposed to do the last game. So I don't think they will go for it. They go for it again. I feel that Mineski is really accustomed to this playstyle of NAVI, and NAVI going back for the same thing. Yes, it's good because they're comfortable with it, but if it didn't work the first game, then they have to change something up in the second game to make it work, right? Mineski is probably just gonna draft something that is very comfortable in the laning phase and nothing too greedy, just 3 cores that can sustain their own lanes very well, and probably cores that can avoid ganks as well. The last game they have a mid Mirana, so it's very hard for Chen to gang him. He can always just slip away. But this game NAVI they ban away, so maybe that's one direction that they're changing. Mineski they ban away Beastmaster, and NAVI they ban away Timbersaw. Very similar bans to the first game.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so NAVI they go back for this Earth Spirit Chen again. It's gonna be the same gameplay for them, the same approach to the game. They want to dominate their laning phase with these 2 roaming heroes. The Jakiro did a very good job in game 1 to slow down the pushes from the Chen, using his spells from far range. And yeah, I really need to see how NAVI is gonna change things up to have a different approach into this game. If not, it's just gonna be the whole game 1 all over again. And yes, Mineski decided to remove General's Clockwork. Clockwork is really good against Jakiro and Earthshaker. Both of the heroes have long cast animations, and once you cox either of this hero in without force stuff, they are most likely just gonna die. This is why I felt that the Clockwork pick over the Chen would be much better. Nevertheless, NAVI they probably have a plan, and they're going for what they're most comfortable with. I mean, it's not an elimination match, so if you can try for something you're more comfortable and hopefully it works, then you have more room to explore later on. But if you're forced to change things up in the first series, then it doesn't look good for you in the rest of the competition, I guess. NAVI they decided to ban the Nyx Assassin, just a very strong position for now. The potential of this Earthshaker going on the offlane, or even Ice on the Nyx Assassin offlane, which Mineski did play it against Liquid in the Grand Finals. Nyx Assassin is a very early game orientated offlaner where he can create the space if let's say he is played on Ice. So it's something that NAVI doesn't want this kind of hero, because they want to be very aggressive. They want to imagine if you're playing aggressive and then there's a Nyx assassin stalking your stragglers and picking off them one by one. It's very hard for Navi to approach the same game plan as they would want to.
5 seconds remaining.
Mineski, they go for the Pugna, a very strong hero in the current meta. Good at pushing with Jakiro, so Mineski can consider going for some sort of push threat. Even if they don't go all out for it, having the Pugna and Jakiro allows them to push faster than the churn on the another lane. So yeah, because as Navi they want to maybe group up and push a tower at, let's say, the 10-minute to 15-minute mark. But if let's say they push one tower, the Mineski can waste pressure in the other lanes with Pugna as well as Jakiro. And that will allow them to come out ahead of the exchange. Navi, they go back for the Crystallized Weaver. Crystallized is most well known for 3 of his heroes: Weaver, Faceless Void, and I believe I have to say Phantom Lancer. These 3 heroes is, from what I see, is his 3 most comfortable heroes. Weaver, he's probably going to need a bit of diffuser this game just so he can push away the Decrepify from Pugna. And Weaver is a very strong hero to go to the backlines and kill off these squishy heroes like Pugna as well as Jakiro. The only downside again for Weaver is Earthshaker is really strong. If you can throw off your whole chain stun combo on a Weaver, it's most likely be able to bring him down, and he won't be able to get his time lapse off. Okay, moving into the 4th pick. This Pugna could still be any of the 3 cores of Mineski playing it, so they still have a rather open option. Instead they go for the Brewmaster. I believe this is going to be Ice playing it. I'm not exactly sure why this Brewmaster, like what's the purpose of Mineski picking it up here against what Navi currently have. It's probably more of a proactive approach to it. Like they just feel it's a very strong laner against Weaver. The mischance and as well as the what's that spell? The thing where you throw the wine and then the person have mischance. I forgot the spell. Yeah, it's just a really good lane matchup against Weaver. And yeah, when let's say if Navi try to push in, if he's in position, he can always counter in with an ultimate, and Earthshaker, Jakiro, they rotate in and they can stop the whole push from Navi. It's just a very good approach from what Mineski, what Navi wants to do. Is a very good approach to counter it. As for Navi, they are lacking. They're probably going to pick Dandy's Hero last, so they're gonna pick a general hero now. So what's a good general hero here? I still feel like Clockwork will be so good now, but just because of how good Clockwork is against Pugna. We have seen it in the game LGD played against Immortals. Okay, they just go for a Magnus for general. Or is that going to be Dandy's Magnus? Dandy was known to be playing a lot of Magnus a few months back before TI7, and he was really good with it. It was even first phase ban material against him.
5 seconds remaining.
They have a Weaver which doesn't make use of Empower's Cleave, so I'm not sure why this Magnus is coming around. It's not even good against the heroes of Mineski. Brewmaster is very good at creating chaos in a team fight, and creating chaos is one of the best ways to play against a huge team fight ultimate like RP or Chronosphere. Because when you create chaos, it's very hard for the initiator to go in to get this initiation, and it also, when the fight is very spread out, it's very hard for you to get 2-3 man RPs, or even like 3-4 man RPs. Mineski decided to ban this anti-mage. Maybe they switch it around and put Weaver on the off lane just because of this Brewmaster matchup. And then they pick a melee core for Crystallize so that they can get this Empower buff on the carry. From what Mineski, will Mineski go for the Arc Warden pick on Ice again and then play like Mushi on this Pugna on Nana on the Brewmaster or something like that? That's what they did. Like they they pick very strong laners, very strong lane dominators, and
5 seconds
give Ice to
remaining.
Warden. So this might be a possibility again.
Faceless Void.
And yeah, so this Weaver is going to be off lane, and Magnus is going to be dandy in the mid lane, and they pick a Crystallized Faceless Void. Faceless Void can utilize the Empower very well, and if you are just
10
playing against the
seconds
Brewmaster
remaining.
against Magnus, it's very easy because you can disrupt this Magnus. But now you have to play around another
5
new ultimate,
seconds
Faceless Void,
remaining.
and also Crystallize is really comfortable with this hero. So this switch up in Navi's draft actually makes me feel that it kind of brings them back a bit into the draft. But I still feel that with like heroes like Pugna, Brewmaster as well, Earthshaker, they're very disruptive and they don't have to. They're not heroes that need to crowd around. Pugna does his stuff from very far away. Brewmaster wants to jump in. Jakiro also far away, and Earthshaker is in and out.
Tinker.
So it's like
You
I feel
now
like
select your heroes.
and now with the Tinker as well, which will never be in the middle of the fight. It's gonna all go down to Crystallize on his Faceless Void and how good of an ulti he can get off in every fight. If they can, let's say, chrono the Brewmaster and burst him down, it'll be very good. But even then, there's Decrepify. Mushi can cast Decrepify on Ice, and then they got no more physical damage to kill this Brew, and he'll get off his split. I actually prefer Mineski's lineup again. They have the answer to deal with this Navi's combo lineup. But to be fair, I think a lot of this is going to come down to execution, and Navi hasn't looked like the team that is executing very well. On the other hand, Mineski has been executing their lineup really well. And so sadly, I'm going to go with Mineski again. But if Navi can put up a fight here, it's going to be a very nice game to watch as always, because Navi with this big ultimates, they always make the match very nice to watch, very interesting.
Prepare for battle.
Like they'll be losing very badly, but then they'll come out with this huge RP or this huge chrono, and then they just turn the fight around. Hopefully we get to see that. Alright, that's all for this Game 2 draft analysis, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it.